Hi everyone, so now we're getting into the assess questions. Okay, so assess questions are far more complex, far more difficult to answer. We've got the mark scheme on the right hand side here. We can see it's 10 marks here. Now we can see that this candidate only actually received 3 marks on this section. Okay, so it just goes to show really that if you really cash in on earlier sections, then you can compensate for areas of weaker performance on the more difficult questions. There's no doubt about it though, they will be disappointed at this, looking at just getting 3 marks on here. Anyway, Jamie has a full-time job earning £400 a week. He has booked a holiday costing £1,400 and he will have to pay for it in full by the end of the month. He does not have enough money to do this at the moment. Usually after paying his bills he has around £100 for personal spending. He is unsure whether to apply for an overdraft or a personal loan to make this payment for holiday. Okay, so we can see that there's really 2 clear options here, and you need to divide your answer up sensibly, as this candidate has managed to do here. So separating it into the overdraft and separating it into the area of the loan. So you've got to be able to take out that clear information very easily to be able to answer this question well. Okay, but then you need to expand and develop the points that you are making in relation to each of these points. We can see that there's all of these advantages and all of these disadvantages mentioned, but there really is no explanation, no deeper explanation than just one short paragraph here. So that really tells us a lot about why this student's only received a relatively small total sum of marks here. If we just come down the page there as well, then we'll be able to look to see exactly where this candidate fits on the mark scheme. Okay, so let's just bring that up a little bit. So the mark scheme: award up to 10 marks, refer to the guidance on the cover this document. Yeah, okay, fine. So this is a level 1 answer, so this is really not great. Okay, 1 to 3 marks. It demonstrates isolated knowledge and understanding of relevant information. There may be major gaps or omissions, provides little evidence of application and links between relevant information. The assessment is likely to consist of basic description of information, and the judgments on significance may be presented but are likely to be generic rather than supported by evidence. Okay. Now that contrasts starkly with an 8 to 10 mark or level 3 response. So this is really where you want to be aiming your answer at, and this isn't too bad a question. There's certainly worse questions on the paper than this. So again, the personal finance section you really want to make sure that you are obtaining additional marks for. Okay, so yeah, overall we can see 3 marks received here. So what you may well want to actually do here now is use this mark scheme and the first page of it that we've got here to actually write down a top level response to this question, a far better response than this candidate has given us here. Okay, great stuff guys, see you next time.